Welcome to the Ithaca Moresco Stadium. Tonight we have the Corning Hawks against the Ithaca Little Red. Right now the starting lineups are being announced. Salco Chamo and Danny Stagliano here with you. And good luck, guys.
Just getting the starting lineups announced right now.
At midfield, number 18, Annie Barnett-Young. At forward, number 14, Maya Rutherford. At midfield, number 15, Emily Powers. And finally at forward, number 18, Charlotte Williams. They're coached by E.J. Ruderman. Now please stand and join us as we honor America and all those fighting to protect us with the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome to IHS Moresco Stadium. I am Danny Stagliano, here with my co-host, Salco Chamo. It is a beautiful yet brisk 52-degree afternoon, and it's going to be a lot of fun with us tonight as Ithaca take on the Corning Hawks. Salco, what do you think, after talking to the coaches, what do you think the keys to Corning's game
are? We got a chance to meet up with Corning coach Julie Pierce. She didn't have much to say as far as tactics and strategies go, but she expects a very evenly matched game tonight. She believes that the key player for her team will be number 3.
their captain?
Haley Bicknell, the captain, center midfielder. And as far as Ithaca Little Red go, she did point out number 2, Laura Beecraft, who plays forward for the Ithaca Little Red, saying that they can't give her too much space or else she will finish and she will give them consequences.
Thank you for that, Salco. And how about Ithaca Little Red's coach? What did he say about the keys to the game?
Coach E.J. Roitman believes that the seniors have to step up tonight. They are a very young team, however, they do have 4 seniors, 2 of which are injured, Eva McLafferty and Amy Schmoys. They are out indefinitely for the season.
Thank you, Salco. So, Salco, do you think Ithaca will be looking for some redemption after losing both games to Corning last year, even though they were really close games in truth?
1, 2, 3.
Yes, I think that Ithaca will definitely want some revenge. They said, we spoke to Charlotte Williams, and she believes that Ithaca played very decently last year against Corning both times, and she believes that this year, as they are a better team, she believes that Ithaca will give Corning a run for their money, and they do want this win tonight.
Awesome. So it looks like we're a couple seconds from kickoff. And we're off here at IHS Moresco Stadium, and Charlotte Williams plays it back. Marie Wiggers gets the ball, plays it to the middle. Emily Powers plays a pass to number 13, Annie Barnett Young. That will be black ball. Number 18, Charlotte Williams takes it. Takes a couple defenders on.
Charlotte making a good run here. Getting the foul call for the Ithaca Little Red.
So far, although it's early on, it really looks like Charlotte is making a difference so far.
Yes, I think she'll be definitely one of the key players for tonight's game. She possesses all the quality to be a true key player tonight.
And Emma Strauderman clears the ball. And number 5, Stephanie Kolpin clears it out of bounds. And Emily Powers has space in the middle and plays a pass which rolls out of bounds. It'll be a Corning Hawks throw-in.
The Ithaca Little Red really pressuring the Corning Hawks tonight, right from the start.
Emily Powers takes it, gives it to Charlotte Williams, who has space here. Oh, and a beautiful through ball that Maya Rutherford just cannot get onto. It'll be a goal kick to Corning.
A little bit too much pace on that. And you'll see tonight with the turf, it's really, the ball really travels more than you believe.
And number 11, Haley Ford, lines up the goal kick. And she plays a 20-yard ball to number 15, Rose Ruland. And number 9, Julia Evelyn, hits it off of number 19, Audrey Howard, for the Ithaca throw. And that'll be an Ithaca throw-in.
Ithaca dominating the possession these early few minutes.
Number 10, Liz Wallenstein, plays a ball that just gets by number 3, Haley Bicknell. And Salco, the coach of Corning and Ithaca, both talked about number 3, Haley Bicknell. She's supposed to be a great player. What did they have to say about her?
Well, Ithaca's coach, E.J. Rootman, believes that, as we have a shot here by Laura DeCraft. Back to Haley Bicknell. Both coaches believe she's a strong, fast, quick player, and a lot of the offense and the defense as well is orchestrated through the conductor, Haley Bicknell. Be exciting to see what Ithaca does to try and limit her opportunities.
That's right, Salco. Oh, and the goal kick is short and taken by number 6, Lizzie King. And Charlotte Williams plays the ball to Lizzie King, and number 6, Brooke Chamberlain of Corning, hits it back off of her for a goal kick. Well, Salco, it seems most of the possession is in Corning's half so far. Credit to Ithaca after losing both games last year.
Definitely. I think they're going to really try and prove tonight, coming in with a lower record than Corning. I think that they're really going to want to use this game as a statement game and really try and get that win tonight.
And what a turn by Charlotte Williams. Oh, and the ref calls a high boot on her. Haley Ford plays a nice ball to number 10, Liz Wallenstein. And the ball rolls back to Brooke Chamberlain. Good tackle by Lizzie King there.
Good pressure by Lizzie King.
There'll be a Corning throw in here.
Corning just trying to get into their own box. As of now, they have not.
It looks like Bicknell is pressuring Julia Evelyn, who plays a good clearance out. And Charlotte Williams puts a body on the defender and takes another one on the dribble. She is looking really dangerous so far, isn't she, Salco?
Oh yeah, she's been all over the place tonight, Danny.
And the goalie, Zoria Webster, gathers the ball and plays an accurate punt to number 10, Liz Weinstein. The ball is won in the middle by, Annie Barnett Young just missed that pass. And the goalkeeper, Coria Webster, punts the ball out for an Ithaca throw-in. And Marie Wiggers takes the throw-in, number 10 for Ithaca.
Ithaca wins back possession.
And Charlotte Williams again, and with a touch.
Charlotte Williams again trying to pass.
Audrey Howard takes it and plays it out, and Lizzie King looks like will be taking the throw-in. Lizzie King throws it in, and Rose Ruland just misses it. Julia Evelyn with a good ball in. And Charlotte Williams with the touch in the, just misses. Wait, Laura B. Craft is in. And you can see why the coach did not want to give Laura B. Craft the space early, can't you, Salco?
Yeah, it looks like the Corning defense is really pressuring Alora, not giving her any space to really maneuver the ball. I think she'll be very important in tonight's game.
Yeah, that was a good job by their center back, Danielle Catanese, who is a sophomore for Corning. And Charlotte Williams grabs at the top of the box. A little miscommunication there by Ithaca, it looks like. Williams plays the ball in for Emily Powers, and it is saved. That's a hard technique, isn't it, Salco? To volley the ball out of the air like that. And she did a pretty great job there. Yeah.
Did very well to get a good shot there.
Zoe Wallenbeck, number 7 for Ithaca, heads the ball out. It'll be a Corning throw-in. And number 13, Jennifer Smith, enters the field for number 10, Liz Weinstein, who seemed to have a fair share of the ball for Corning. She had a lot of work to do in the first 10 minutes of the ball game.
Only sub so far by either team.
And Corning throw the ball out for a goal kick. This is the first goal kick of the game for Ithaca Little Red, showing that they've been doing an excellent job of pressuring Corning and playing defense. Is that correct, Salco?
Definitely. I think Ithaca's really trying to pressure and not give many opportunities to Corning. Seems Corning don't have the...
and look at that burst of speed by Charlotte Williams. What a tackle by captain number 6, Brooke Chamberlain. And the other captain, number 3, Haley Bicknell, plays a beautiful ball to number 1. Zoria Webster, who touches the ball out of bounds. Julia Evelyn plays the ball into number 15, Rose Ruland. It'll be a Corning throwing deep into the Ithaca half. So we got a glimpse there of what number 3, Haley Bicknell, can do for Corning, didn't we, Salco?
Definitely. That was just a beautifully threaded ball across the field to her teammate.
And here she gathers the throw-in and plays in a
Great
sublime.
ball, great ball.
Oh, wow. And that was a dangerous ball, wasn't it, Salco?
I think we're gonna see a lot of Haley Bicknell tonight.
So, Salco, why is it that that ball, the looping ball over the goalkeeper, is so dangerous in this situation?
Well, first off, the goalie can't really judge where the ball's gonna go, so it's always dangerous, especially with people lurking at the far post. It's a great ball that just kind of makes the goalie have to stand in the one place and not be able to really go for it.
Thank you, Salco. And Emma Striderman plays the ball out for another Corning throw-in.
Corning just trying to get some more possession here and get a goal of their own.
And that's an illegal throw-in on number 11, Haley Ford.
Seen quite a few turnovers by both sides tonight.
And number 19, Audrey Howard plays the ball in. And it'll be out for a corner kick. All right, so it looks like Corning is picking up the pace a little bit, getting into the game a little bit more. Doesn't it, Salco?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, definitely.
Let's make this go.
So what do you look for Haley Bicknell to put this ball here? Oh, and it bungles around in the box, and Corning recovered, but Allure tracks back to intercept the ball. And she looks like she's got space. Ithaca spring a counter here. Allure dribbles by the defender, but excellent job by the defender. Allure turns her and plays the ball back into number 14, Maya Rutherford, who plays it to number 6, Lizzie King, and back to number 15, Emily Powers. What a ball to number 18, Charlotte Williams. And great recovery by number 19, Audrey Howard of Corning, to get that ball out for a throw-in.
Nice little spell of action here for the Little Red.
That was what we like to call tiki-taka, wasn't it, Salco, with the passing that Ithaca put together there.
Of course.
Julia plays the ball. Julia Evelyn. Charlotte Williams is just pressuring the Corning back line, and she plays a ball, shoots a ball across that is just wide.
Charlotte Williams all over the place tonight.
She's looked really good. And number 2, Charlotte Rogus, takes the goal kick and plays it right to Maya Rutherford, who has space, and good tackle by number 1, Zoria Webster. And it's cleared by Corning. And Emily Powers is the first one to it for Ithaca, and what a cutback, and tries to dribble another, but that's too much, isn't it, Salco? And it looks like Corning are trying to spring a counter, and that is a good tackle by Marie Wiggers to break that ball up. Emily Powers plays the pass directly into the path of number 1, Zoya Webster. But Zoe Wallenbeck does an excellent job of cleaning that up. Emily Powers plays the ball forward for Laura B. Kraft. Good touch from her, and she plays the ball back to Maya Rutherford. Goalkeeper Sarah Baker takes the ball. Just over the head. And number 19, Audrey Howard, plays a beautiful header, and Lizzie King takes the ball. Oh, good tackle from Audrey Howard again. Charlotte Williams has just been playing phenomenally, hasn't she? I don't think she's misplaced a pass yet, and she is just all over the place with her dribbling.
Great little action here by Ithaca Little Red.
That's a beautiful, beautiful move by a bit of skill
Laura
from...
puts it in.
Oh. Plays a ball in, and number 3, Haley Burdick, is the first to it.
Corning looking for a little counter attack here.
And number 1, oh, what a tackle by Marie Wiggers, and the ball stays in. Haley Bicknell of Corning takes it. You can really see why she is such a threat for Corning with a beautiful ball across. That is not an easy ball to play, is it, Salco?
No, with 3-4 players, you really had to thread it right through.
And that was really impressive from number 3, Haley Bicknell.
Perfect pace, perfect ball, really, by Haley Bicknell.
And let's not take credit away from Julia Evelyn, who did an excellent job of playing that ball off of the Corning player to give Ithaca a goal kick. Number 19, Audrey Howard, loses the ball, and Charlotte Williams again with the ball. Lays it off to Annie Barnett-Young, who plays it back. And it's intercepted by number 3. But Ithaca quickly regains possession. And Marie Wiggers looking for the overlap, but doesn't see it. Emily Powers doing some good work there. Number 19, Audrey Howard with the interception, and number 4, Grace Ruland takes a touch on the ball as well. And Ruland again. But it'll be a foul on Corning. Emma Stroderman plays a nice ball to Charlotte Williams, who just miscontrols it. But right back to Ithaca, and Alora takes a beautiful touch and plays it quickly to Maya Rutherford, who looks to have some space, but it is cleared out for a corner kick by Danielle Cadenese of Corning.
Looks like it possibly, yep, short corner by this Ithaca Red.
And, Emily Powers has a chance in the box and just hits it wide. That one looked like it took a bounce on her, didn't it, Salco?
Yeah, the ball was just bouncing right before she kicked it. Very hard to get that.
Especially on the turf, right, when the ball is so fast.
Yes, definitely. But I think the turf will play an important factor in tonight's game. As we've seen the Ithaca Red play on the grass, and it just seems that they're a little fast for the grass.
And Lizzie King with the tackle. It'll be a Corning throw-in. And number 19, Howard, takes the ball and plays it quickly to the middle for 16, Reeser, who plays the ball up, and it's headed out by number 4 of Ithaca, Stroderman. Julia Evelyn with space here and elects to play the ball. And King plays it to Barnett Young, and back to King again, who plays it for Wiggers with a lot of space here. And she plays the ball just past Alora Beecroft.
Alora gets the speed on here.
And
great pressure by the Ithaca Red.
And Chamberlain plays the ball out for a corner kick. There's another corner kick for Ithaca. Where do you expect them to be putting this ball? Do you expect another short corner?
It looks as they're lining up for it, but I think Corning have realized that it will be a short corner, and I think that Ithaca will take a long one. Yep.
And Williams plays the ball into number 14. And,
great volley. Great volley. Just off target.
It looked a little bit closer than it was actually from up here, didn't it, Saka?
Well, yes, you've got a different point of view up here.
Yes, we do. And King just mishandles that. And it goes out for a Corning throw-in. 12, Quinlan takes it. And just headed over by Howard. Space here and plays a ball in. Alora Beecroft, no!
Magic!
And that is what that pressure is doing, isn't it, Salco?
And Corning do exactly what they didn't want to do and give Alora some space in the box. And Alora does what she does best. She finishes. 1-0 Ithaca led Little Red here halfway through the first half.
So quickly go through what happened there, Salco. It looked like Charlotte Williams, played a wonderful ball across, and one of the defenders for Corning a little hesitant there. And Beecraft, she just had the hunger to go get that ball, didn't she?
When you're in the box like that, loose balls, you know, the most hungry person wins, and I think you're right there. Alora just wanted it more than Corning, and you know, she deserved that goal.
And the ball is played up by Reeser. And that is out off of Wiggers for Ithaca for a Corning throw-in. Got some muscle into that throw. And it'll be another Corning throw-in. Corning with the throw into the box, and all cleared by Wiggers. And Alora, excellent touch by Corning. And Weinstein plays the ball to Ruland. Plays the ball into the box, and Wallenbeck deals with it. It is cleared out by Powers of Ithaca.
Corning just turning up the pressure now after the goal. I think it kind of woke them up.
Wiggers plays the ball. And it is off of Reeser of Corning.
You are watching WRED TV, Ithaca High School Student Television. I'm Salgo Chama, this is Danny Stagliano.
How's it going, folks? Oh, and Straderman mishandles that one a little bit. And King finds it. Howard recovers but plays it right into the path of Williams, who plays the ball for Beecraft, and she looks to have space, but excellent job by Corning goalkeeper Sarah Baker. Oh, and Bicknell takes it up the side, and look at that pace, and it's just hurting Ithaca. What a ball in, and Wiggers handles it, but it's still bumbling around in there. Rutherford clears the ball off of the Corning player for an Ithaca throw-in. So, Salco, it appears that Corning are trying to attack the wings here. Do you think there's a specific reason for that strategy?
With the pace and power that Ithaca possesses in both Lizzie King and Maya Rutherford, I think that Ithaca wants to attack the wings as they think that they can win these one-on-one battles.
That'll be a Corning throw. And Alora takes the ball, turns, and plays it to nobody. Oh, but it ends up with King, who plays the ball, and a little bit forced there. Howard turns, but good pressure by Williams. Out by Powers, good pass, and King takes a phenomenal touch, and that looks like a foul, and it is on number 19 of Corning, Howard. Straderman takes the kick quickly and plays it to Williams. Oh, just over her head, wasn't it? Good pressure by King. And it seems like everybody on Ithaca just is hungry for the ball. And Powers is recovering, but Bicknell is really quick, isn't she, Salco?
Oh, definitely, Danny.
And that'll be out for a Corning throw-in. You really see why Coach EJ of Ithaca wants to keep a lookout for number 3, don't you? Haley Bicknell.
Oh yeah, she's been the composer tonight, having everything ball. She's everywhere, really. I mean,
everything Corning does on offense, it seems to go through her, doesn't it?
Just it really does. The beautiful through balls, the pace, the power, everything about her just screams an important player.
And Wiggers takes the ball and plays it out for a Corning throw-in. So why do the players do that? Why does she just clear it there instead of trying to take it upfield, Salco?
I think Ithaca tries to get the defense to recoup so they can, so that they are more stable in the back. Ithaca just has a couple of their players warming up. It'll be interesting to see who they come in for.
And that'll be a Corning throw-in. This has been a fantastic game so far. It's really kept me on the edge of my seat. Oh, and it's cleared out by Barnett Young and Wallenbeck. Wallenbeck is a rock back there, isn't she, Salco?
Oh yeah, I think the duo of Emma Strouderman and Zoe Wallenbeck, I think that'll be very important tonight.
And they're both relatively young, aren't they, Salco?
Yes, Emma Strouderman is in fact a sophomore, as well as Zoe Wallenbeck, who is a junior. So those are two of the young players that this Ithaca team has to offer.
And Bicknell takes it up the sideline, and she is just killing Ithaca on the wing. Oh, and number 1, Zoria Webster puts it just over. And number 13 for Corning, Jennifer Smith, comes on for number 19, Audrey Howard. Said her name quite a bit tonight.
It looks like Ithaca have 8th grader Seneca Blakely Armitage coming in tonight. It'll be very interesting to see how a middle schooler does in this high school level.
Along with Lily Colbert Carrero.
Senior.
Oh, good turn there by the just substituted Jennifer Smith. And a touch by Bicknell goes wild, but Zoe Wallenbeck holds strong there, doesn't she, Salco? Williams plays the ball for Beecraft. That is an excellent ball. Beecraft takes the touch and finish. Can she? Oh, and she does. It's a goal! 2-0 lead for Ithaca Lil Red. They are just piling it on, and Alora is the sole reason for that.
Alora Craft with the second goal of the game. What a run and what a ball by Charlotte Williams.
Yeah,
magic.
That was a magical ball, wasn't it, Salco?
Right between the defenders. Right just enough pace on it for Alora to be able to use her speed and get on the end of that ball.
And how do you counter pace like Alora Beecraft has? And secondly, that is a beautiful finish. That is not so easy, is it, Salco? With the defender coming back.
In such an angle, you really got to hit that ball, turn your hips, and really connect with it in order to get any power on it. There was a defender from Corning also tracking onto, as well as the goalie, running back into the goal, and just to get it with enough power from such an angle, it's great by Alora Beecraft.
And it looks like Corning have made a goalkeeper substitution. I would blame that less on the goalkeeper and give more credit to Alora Beecraft, who just took a phenomenal touch, didn't she, Salco?
Great touch, just past the goalie, but not too far. You see a lot of players, taking a touch and it just goes way too far, and they can't catch up with it. But Alora just nicely, composure, finishes. Great by Alora, and here she is again.
And although Barnett Young is only 5 feet tall, she still has the power to win the ball back. Oh, and Beecraft plays a ball to Williams. How many times have we said those two names? But she puts the shot right into the goalkeeper's belt.
Charlotte Williams and Alora Beecraft are really combining well in this first half.
And it's been both ways, hasn't it, Salco? Powers with a touch. Oh, just mishandles that one a little bit. And wins the ball back, though. And plays a chip ball that is just cleared by Catanese of Corning. Weinstein plays it back, and it is cleared by Captain Chamberlain. Wallenbeck is really doing an excellent job of dealing with Bicknell, and as we've seen, that's not an easy job, is it, Salco?
Oh, no, she possesses all the qualities.
Oh, and there's a lot of space down that side. What a nice touch that is by number 19, Howard of Corning. Dealt with well by Colbert Carrero.
Be interesting to see if Corning makes any attacking changes to their lineup, perhaps looking for that one goal and the equalizer.
It looks like Ithaca might be about to break here, and Beecraft plays the ball, and Williams cannot get there. Excellent job by Catanese, who plays the ball out. That's excellent defending, isn't it, Salco?
Oh, great. Just gets in front of her.
Evelyn plays the ball upfield, and it is cleared out by Chamberlain. Colbert plays it back. Touched by Wiggers, who plays it back to Colbert Carrero. And she tries to take on the defender, but is stood up by Howard and is a Corning throw-in.
Coming in for the Hawks, number 17, Brandy Devine, and number 1, Zoria Webster.
And senior forward Brandy Devine, along with sophomore forward Zoria Webster. Come on, so those are those attacking changes you're talking about, aren't they, Salco?
Yes, I think Corning really needs to get a goal here to close the half if they want to get some momentum going towards them in this first half.
Agreed. And it'll be an Ithaca goal kick.
Seems Ithaca goalie hasn't had too much to do this first half, right, Danny?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen her. She's had to make a save. There was that one very threatening ball that Bicknell played in, but besides that, it's really mostly been all Ithaca today. Oh, and Williams plays the ball in. It's cleared out by Chamberlain. I feel like that's not the first time I've said that, and it's cleared by Stroderman. Howard heads it in, and Williams wins the ball in the middle, plays it to Beecraft. Oh, looks like there's space, and that's a great ball. 8th grader Seneca Blakely Armstridge takes it, and she's got space down the left. Oh, and puts on a move and goes down the wing, turns it, looking for help. Looks like she's got some support coming. Plays it in the middle. Powers has space, puts a shot in, and it's cleared out. Evelyn takes a touch inside, and it gets to Barnett Young, who tries to take on a man and is unsuccessful. Oh, good ball in.
Nobody in the middle there for the red.
Powers settles it and hits a strike that is picked up by the goalkeeper.
Ithaca continuing to pressure the Corning Hawks tonight.
It looks like Bicknell has moved up to a more attacking role, and she is making the difference there. Wallenbeck is recovering, but can she get there? Oh, and it is in for Corning. Bicknell with a wonderful run.
Again, Bicknell with the amazing speed and power, and just has the composure to finish it off. What a player.
And that kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it, Salco? Ithaca seemed to have all of the possession. They were putting all the pressure, and this might be what Corning needs to mount a comeback, don't you think?
Yes, I think with this goal, Corning gets some momentum going back in their favor. Going to the second half, they're gonna have to keep attacking if they want an equalizer tonight.
There's space on the left. Plays into Bicknell, who is really showing what she can do right now. And that's a threaded ball. Oh, nice. Goodbye Powers to clear. And Wiggers gets there and has time. Plays the ball. Oh, she just plays it out, misplaces the pass, and it'll be a Corning throw-in.
Corning are desperately searching for an equalizer in this first half.
Oh, no.
Really going for it.
Wiggers misses the ball, but Bicknell gets in the middle. Powers is doing an excellent job of not letting her turn there, but she does anyway. Wow. She just will not lose the ball.
3 players on Bickwell.
And Wiggers clears it. And Williams looks to have space, and it looks like Corning do not have that many back, and that's and Blakely Armitage just overplays the pass to Williams. It looks like Webster makes a run. Oh, cleared by Evelyn. Reeser takes in the middle and plays a ball that seems to be misplayed and out for a Ithaca throw-in.
Doesn't seem like Ithaca will be in a rush to take this throw in, does it, Danny?
It doesn't at all. So do you think they just want to get into the half at this point, or do you think they want to keep piling pressure and maybe try and add a third goal to kind of kill that momentum that Corning seems to have gained?
Of course they're going to want a goal, but at the same time, they don't want to leave themselves susceptible to the back. Corning really piling the pressure on for this goal already. There's another through ball.
And Serena Stern of Ithaca comes out and collects the ball. Oh, and that is a booming kick. Alora pressures. Wiggers takes the ball and plays one up for Barnett Young, who cuts it back, and look at that space that Blakely Armitage has.
Great ball.
Oh, and just misplaces the touch, but she's still pressuring, and that's what Ithaca want, isn't it, Salco? Once you lose the ball, you pressure and win it back, and Charlotte Williams does it there. And cleared by Blakely Armitage.
A little less than 6 minutes to go in this first half. We'll see if we have any more goals to see. And you are watching WRED, Ithaca High School Student Television. Salco Chamo and Danny Stagliano here with you.
And it has been an excellent game tonight, full of goals. 3 in the first half alone, and I don't expect to see that number drop at all in the second half, do you, Salco?
Oh no, both teams going for it. They both desperately want to win. I'm sure we'll see plenty of action in the second half.
And Salco, with Corning being such a young team, or Ithaca, I mean, being such a... Oh, wait, it looks like there's space down the right for Ruland, and played out by Strauderman, who has been a composed presence back there, hasn't she, Salco?
The whole Ithaca defense really going after the Corning offense.
And what I was saying, Salco, was Ithaca's a young team, and they took a really deserved 2-0 lead early in the game. Do you think being a young team, that one goal that Corning pulled back will really will do something in their mind that, do you think they'll keep up the pressure? Do you think they'll keep playing as well as they did at the beginning of the game?
Although Ithaca is a young team, I think that they're really trying to pile up, and they're fearless at this point, going after the attack, at the Corning attack.
And there's a ball in, and no one's there. Wait, but Armitage takes it. She has on the left. Oh, tries to play it through. Ruland, and it is out for an Ithaca throw.
Ithaca needs to stay wide and have their through balls going out wide so that they can either get a shot on goal or a cross.
Barnett Young takes it.
Just like that.
And it is a foul on Corning.
Be interesting to see how they take the set piece and they get a head on it, hopefully.
And this is a pretty dangerous position for to swing across in, isn't it, Salco?
Oh yeah, far post. Someone's got to get a head on that. And it goes for goal.
Oh, and that's an excellent ball, and
just over.
But Williams just over. Excellent job by the goalkeeper to force Williams to really take that shot off quicker than she wanted to.
Corning rushing a bit, trying to get a goal in these last few minutes.
And Barnett Young powers through, but that's an excellent job by Corning. And a good tackle by Powers, who has really been a presence in this first half, hasn't she? She is, like her name says, powerful, isn't it, Salco?
Oh yes, Danny, very powerful. She's the rock in the midfield, playing a holding role, and I think she's doing a good job also marking Haley Bicknell too.
She has. So there's about 2.5 minutes left in the game, or in the half, excuse me. Do you foresee another goal, or do you think it'll go into the halftime? Both teams will be content going into halftime 2-1.
Both teams are really going at it right now, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised the way things are going that we see another goal here.
Oh, what a turn by the 8th grader,
Beautiful, beautiful.
Blakely Armitage. But excellent tackle there by
Good ball.
Catanese. And Williams just has a lot of stamina. But oh, good tackle there by Chamberlain. Seems Williams just does not want to stop running. She seems really determined tonight, doesn't she, Salco?
Oh yes, it'll be interesting to see if fatigue plays a factor in the second half. As Ithaca have only made just a couple of subs.
Ithaca gets it here, Williams. Williams still has the ball, but good defending by Catanese again. Catanese has been doing well back there. And it looks like a throw in for Ithaca here.
Just seem to go behind the goal. I'm surprised that it's not a goal, not a corner.
Oh, yeah, I
But
thought
Ithaca
that was a
players-
corner too, Salco.
Seems Ithaca players did so too.
Oh, and that's out off of
A minute here.
Ruin.
Let's see if we'll have any goals here.
ball and back. Oh, uh-oh.
Dangerous here.
With Bicknell, they're always a threat on the counter, aren't they? And it is played to Bicknell, who gets it wide. Ithaca tracking back well.
Oh, great
and it will
tackle.
be
Great
a corner
tackle.
kick for Corning Hawks. That's an excellent job there, isn't it? By
30 seconds here. I don't know if Corning will have enough time to take it.
So we're down to 18 seconds left.
Last play of the game, perhaps. Of the half, I'm sorry.
And she plays the ball in. And that's a dangerous ball in, but it is cleared by Ithaca, who probably just want to get the ball out of bounds now. And
5 seconds left.
Hurry up, come on. That's it.
And there goes the end of the first half. Ithaca up 2-1 at IHS Moresco Stadium.
Great job here by both teams, really gunning for it. Ithaca with the slight 2-1 advantage at halftime. This has been WRED, Ithaca High School Student Television. Salco Chamo and Danny Stagliano here with you, and we'll see you at the second half.
Well, I'll say this again. Playing a hell of a game. I know you're tough on him. I know you're tough on him. No, the frustration is holding
That was the dinner cry right there.
girl going out of here.
I got stuck.
I got a scarf left. I still have to put the ball back.
I can trick you in the beer
Scott.
and field dressing in and maybe 100 fries. I can see it all. She's saving 100 fries.
Do a lot of medicine.
She drags it in here.
Played up by Corning. Devine takes it and plays it upfield. Bicknell just refuses to lose that ball, but Ithaca is doing a really good job of making sure that that she's not getting space, because a ball that's going over your head like that is very difficult to control, and Bicknell's been doing an excellent job, but Ithaca is just closing her down so quickly, and when they don't, we've seen what she can do.
And once again, you are watching WRED Ithaca High School Student Television. 5 minutes into the second half, and Ithaca with a slight 2-1 advantage. This is Salco Chamo and Danny Stagliano.
Headed over by Rutherford. Barnett Young takes it and plays it back to Evelyn, who puts up a prayer for Beecraft, and she's pressuring her just like the second goal, and good clearance by Baker of Corning. But one back in the middle by Barnett Young, and that's why she's there. King, and plays it into the path of Captain Chamberlain of Corning. And Wiggers, one pressures, and that is Bicknell yet again. And that is a white throw.
Exciting game here, don't we have, Danny?
It really is
A lot
exciting.
of attacking football.
A lot of attacking football. Both teams are just going at it.
Two evenly matched teams who both have the hunger and willpower to win this game.
The ball's played up and headed out by Howard. Barnett Young wins the game in the middle, but it is cleared by Reeser, and again cleared by Strotterman. And King pressures and wins the ball back. She seems to be doing that a lot tonight, doesn't she, Salka?
Oh, King's been all over this right flank here, both in defense and in offense. Good job by Stern to close down the incoming Bicknell.
And it's cleared out by Strotterman, who just hits it a little bit. But, and Barnett Young wins the ball back again. And clears it for Beecraft, who handles it. And something Beecraft seems to offer is that ability to just hold the ball up, give Ithaca a few seconds for other players to come in, attack on the counter, and that seems to be how they're scoring. Beecraft and Williams have just been getting a ton of space, and look, it is happening again. There's a lot of space in the middle, and Beecraft takes it and brings it across, and that looks like a penalty, and it is. That is as clear as day.
Great run by Laura Beecraft once again on this right side, cuts it in, and she is tripped up by the Corning defender. Great run. Again, it's that duo of Williams and Beecraft, once again causing so many problems for the Corning defense.
And no card for the Corning defender here, but it is a great opportunity for Ithaca to take a 3-1 lead, which would make that big of a difference, wouldn't it, Salka?
Yes, I think
Barnett Young lines up for the penalty and puts in and it is saved.
Great save by the goalie. That third goal really would have been the dagger for this Ithaca team.
And do you think that save it looks like that save is really going to give Corning some momentum here, and that is what a goalie can do. A goalie saving a penalty like that is just as important as a player scoring the penalty.
Ithaca really needs to capitalize on this next chance.
And Williams takes it and cuts it in, has space, plays it to Barnett Young, who doesn't get there, and there's a lot of space there in the middle for Devine, who plays it up to Webster. And Wiggers has some ground to cover here. And a good and Wallen back with the pressure and a good tackle there. She's been doing that all night. Rutherford cuts it back and plays it back to Evelyn, who clears the ball out for a Corning throw-in.
Seems that penalty save really giving the momentum towards Corning. Interesting to see how Ithaca responds to it. WRED, Ithaca High School Student Television. It's a 32 minutes to go in the game, and the score is 2-1 for Ithaca.
And Grace Ruland, the freshman forward from Corning, comes on here for Rose Ruland, and that is a forward for a midfielder. So that it looks like Corning isn't content with this 2-1 game, and they really want to get that second goal. Played the Williams, and one well there by Catanese.
Not sure if you saw that, Danny. Looked like number 3. Haley Bicknell was just stretching her legs. It looked like she may have been cramping up.
She looks to have a slight limp out there.
Be quite a large loss for Corning if she'd have to come off.
She looks okay now to me.
Perhaps the fatigue just settling in.
Yep. And Powers plays it up, and it's settled there by Catanese.
Great turn.
Oh, and there is the through ball, and what a save by Stern on Bicknell. That is about as important as it gets.
What a save. That really would have brought all the momentum for Corning.
And she follows it with a booming punt. Just like the penalty save was important for Corning, that breakaway save was equally important for Ithaca. A 2-goal deficit was very in Ithaca's favor, but if they were to have given those 2 goals up, all the momentum would have been back to Corning.
Bicknell again causing problems for the Ithaca defense.
And it looks like number 11, Haley Ford,
Haley Ford coming in for the Hawks.
defender, is coming on for, it looks like, Divine, a forward for the Corning Hawks girls varsity soccer team. It rolls out for a Ithaca throw-in. Not much pressure from Corning there. And that ball is over the top. That's a very dangerous ball, but Stern comes out and collects the ball again.
Stern, very stern.
That's a good one, my partner.
Oh yes, my friend.
Stern and her 5'9" frame really have been making a difference in this game.
It just seemed like Corning had one defender drop back in a more stopper position. Perhaps helping with the counterattacks.
It seems Ithaca are struggling to deal with that ball over the top. They need to go back to whatever they were doing in the first half because it was working. Oh, and what a tackle
Great
there by
tackle.
Strauderman.
Laura seems like she's gonna win it.
Looks like Bicknell will be feeling that tackle for the next couple days.
Looks like the defense is frustrating Laura Becraft. She seemed a little bit angry after that play.
It seems they're forcing her wide, and just a couple times it has been so close, but it has gone out by the slightest of margins. Thrown up by Howard, and played into the middle, and Rutherford collects and takes a nice touch and plays it upfield, only to be settled by Chamberlain, and Williams with the pressure. More pressure from King. She's been doing that all night. The turn out wide to Howard, who turns back, and King with the pressure. King continues the pressure and makes them give it away yet again. Beecraft cuts back, and she's going to the middle. This is not what Corning wants, but it is excellent defending there by Quinlan. Williams with that threaded ball that is beautifully cleared by Reeser of Corning. Evelyn has time here and kicks the ball up. Out for an Ithaca throw-in. Played to Powers here.
Come on, Haley Ford.
Who turns the defender. Beautiful. Move. And Williams has space to put in a cross here. Oh, she just refuses to give up and forces another Ithaca throw-in. It looked like that play was dead, but her pressure just gave them another opportunity. And Rutherford takes up the side. Good tackle by Catanese. But Rutherford wins it back and plays it into the middle. Oh, and good clearance there.
It looks like
Howard.
Looks like Corning are preparing number 20, Abby Albard, who is a junior defender. Interesting to see a defender coming in, perhaps an injury or perhaps a more subtle approach to Ithaca's counterattacking.
And the throw-in is cleared out. Rutherford wins it back. Good defending there, not letting her turn. Powers takes it, holds off the defender. And what a win there. And there Bicknell plays it back and looks for the give and go, but it is cleared by Wallenbeck again. Barnett Young with the turn and takes a defender
Beats
on and
another.
beats her. Oh, and
And another.
defender.
And another.
And passes
And Laura
to
gets
Beecraft,
it.
takes a touch.
And it's a goal! Hat trick for Laura Beecraft. What a goal. And what a run by Annie Barnett. Very Messi-esque out there.
And Laura Beecraft really is the definition of a poacher. She just takes her chances and she doesn't miss.
It comes down to hunger, and that's exactly what Laura Beecraft has. She is the senior of the team, and she is really putting a performance out there today. And we see why Laura is the captain of the team.
And that is what Annie Barnett Young offers from that number 10 role. She offers that attacking threat, that ability to take on people and play and look for that pass in the box instead of trying to take it herself. And Beecraft, as we all know, will put the ball in the back of the net when given the opportunity.
However, Danny, Laura Beecraft has been struggling a bit this season, not in the best form of her life. However, tonight we can see that she's really been playing to the best of her ability.
And maybe this game will get her back on track, back to her goal-scoring form of last year. Salko, how important is that 3-1 lead for Ithaca? It seemed like Corning was starting to really get chances. How important is that 3-1 lead?
Well, I think the momentum was going towards Corning a lot more in the second half. However, with that goal, it's really going to be up to the Ithaca Little Red to hold it and not allow Corning to get that goal back and look for an equalizer.
Oh, and that looks like it was out, and excellent effort by Rutherford to win Ithaca the throw-in. It's played upfield to Rutherford. Good tackle there. Rutherford tries to turn, and Barnett Young holds off the defender, plays it back. Ends up with the ball yet again. And the ball is played upfield, and Williams takes it. And Catanese has really been doing an excellent job this second half on limiting Williams, who was really one of Ithaca's X factors in the first half. Played back to Barnett Young, who slips and falls but still has the ball. Plays it back to Evelyn. Looks like Evelyn's looking for a cross. And cleared out there.
Poor cross, but good effort by Ithaca's left back.
Bicknell gets it. She's really looking for those give and goes. Bicknell has a lot of speed.
Ithaca really needs to look out for these counterattacks. Corning has been very dangerous.
And Salko, let me ask, if you are Coach E.J. Routman of Ithaca, what do you do here? Do you sit back and soak up pressure and be content with your 3-1 lead, or do you keep piling it on and go for that 4-1 nail in the coffin?
At this point, with 23 minutes left, I'd honestly have to say pack up the defense and do not allow Corning to get another goal. I think they can still attack through the counterattacks. However, they shouldn't be going all-out attack, as they do have the 2-goal advantage and the momentum going their way.
Look like a little push in the back there. And 16 plays it up for Corning. And Evelyn mishandles the ball, but Bicknell wins it again.
Nobody there for the header.
I don't think she's lost an aerial duel today, Bicknell. Wiggers plays
Not
it.
quite sure she's lost the duel, Danny.
Up front, right. Here we go. Here we go. Nice pass, Liz. Nice pass.
And Wiggers with the clearance. Looks like Corning is playing a really high line, really looking to get the pressure on Ithaca. You'd think that Ithaca would be looking for the counter here. And it looks like as you alluded to, they are kind of sitting back and soaking up the pressure a little bit and looking for those counter-attacking
Can
opportunities.
Charlotte Williams get there?
And it's cleared out by goalkeeper Baker.
And a foul call at the top of the box against the Corning Hawks. Interesting to see who takes this.
Not quite sure what that foul is for. Ithaca will sure take it, though.
Looks like Emma Stroderman lining up to take the shot.
With
Emily Powers up there.
To her right. And Corning sets up the wall right in the middle of the box. And
It's a
Stroderman with
great
the
goal!
strike!
Great
Wow.
goal by Stroderman.
Oh, that was sublime.
What a shot, what a shot. Right into upper left 90. Great goal by Stroderman,
And
who
with
is a sophomore in this team.
a sophomore center back at that, Salco.
Oh yes, well we know who's got the power in the team.
And it is a 4-1 lead now for Ithaca with 21 and a half minutes left in the second half. And by the looks of it, it doesn't look like they're going to be losing here tonight, Salco. And
Oh,
they're going to
no.
be going to 3 and 4
Oh,
on the
no.
season, I'd bet.
But Corning's a reluctant team. I'm sure they'll be looking to at least get a couple of goals. Wow, what a goal by Stroderman. Truly, purely majestic.
So, Salco, it looks like Ithaca have just been doing a phenomenal job of shutting down Bicknell, and Corning really don't seem to have any other strategies of beating Ithaca. It seems playing through Bicknell is what they're trying to do, and Ithaca's doing an excellent job of stopping it.
Oh yes, and I spoke to Emily Powers earlier today, senior midfielder, and she said that the most important part for her team is the finishing. They get a lot of chances, however they don't finish, and tonight they've been doing exactly what they want to.
And while we were in awe over the beautiful strike by Emma Stroderman, Corning has made a goalkeeper substitution. Sarah Baker has come off for junior Carly Burdick. And Serena Stern is stern, as Salco said yet
Yes,
again.
Danny, oh yes.
And she really has a leg on her, doesn't she, Salco? And that is an excellent ball to Williams.
Laura McCraft's just trying to get on the side of her and help her out a little bit.
And with a quarter of the game to go, Salco, if you were the Corning coach, what would you be telling your players? They're down 4-1. How do you keep your players up? How do you keep your players attacking and still trying to put goals in the back of the net?
I think it comes down to the character of the team. Are they that type of team to give up, or are they that type of team to keep going at it? And I think, as we've seen before, Corning is one of those teams that will not stop fighting, especially with number 3, Haley Bicknell up top.
Yeah, I don't think their coach, Julie Pierce, would let that happen either, Salco.
Oh, no.
And this is an excellent showing for Ithaca after a 2-4 start that they thought they probably were better than the 2-4 start that they had.
Coming into this match, we really thought that it'd be an evenly contested match. However,
And there's the foul. on
soccer
Powers.
is not a game that we judge off paper. You know, it's a very game-to-game type of sport.
Oh, and there is a
it's a handball.
penalty, a handball on Wallenbeck in the box. And maybe this is the lifeline that Corning desperately needed. It is 4-1. If Corning puts this ball in the back of the net, 4-2, what do you think, Salco? Do you think there's still a chance for Corning to get back in this one?
It's really hard to say, Danny. You know, 3 goals down. I think they definitely need this goal if they're gonna wish for any type of comeback.
And Bicknell lines up the penalty looking for her brace. And puts it into the upper right corner. That is a beautiful
penalty. No chance any goalie is saving that. Right into the upper 90.
No, there isn't, Salco. And that's what Bicknell gives them. She is just so cool under pressure. She will just put that in the upper right corner every single time you give her the opportunity.
2 goals down. Ithaca with the advantage. I think Corning really needs to continue pulling pressure on this Ithaca team.
And you are
hard
watching
tackle.
WRED Ithaca High School Student Television. I am Danny Stagliano with my wonderful partner Salco Chamo. And there is 18 minutes left in the second half, and Ithaca has a 4-2 lead.
Be interesting to see how Ithaca reacts. Can they remain composed and can they come off with a win? Corning has a lot of attacking power in their number 3 as a Laura
Laura takes
Craft.
the ball and loses it. Oh, but she wins it back, and that's exactly what Ithaca wants, and she
keeps
dribbles
going.
another. And good turn by Colbert Carrero, and the ball is won back in the middle, and Corning looks to spring a counter. Bicknell with the turn, and she has space. This is not what Ithaca wants. And it's cleared out. Good tackle by Strouderman, who has been one of Ithaca's top players so far this game.
I think the Wallenbeck Strouderman with the powers in front of them has been really vital in tonight's performance.
And you'd have to say it was pretty unfortunate for Wallenbeck to get that handball called on her in the box. It was a handball, but it was the way it came off of her foot, pretty unlucky. So they've been doing a fairly decent job, especially considering Corning has the excellent Bicknell.
Oh yeah, unlucky. I'm not quite sure that Wallenbeck had enough time to remove her hand from there.
The ball stays in. The ball is still in, and it finally rolls out for a Corning throw. And the turn there by 13 of Corning. And Wiggers with a tackle. And Bicknell has space down the... Oh, and it goes out. Wallenbeck really forced her out there, and that's what you want to do to a player like Bicknell. You want to take away the space from her. And Laura, oh. Out of Corning, clears it, and the ball rolls out and for a Corning throw. Corning seemed to be struggling to make anything happen right now. After that penalty, I thought maybe the momentum would have shifted in their favor, but I don't think they've had a chance since that penalty. And Webster comes off here for Corning. For Audrey Howard. My apologies. And it'll be a Corning goal kick, throw in.
There we go, Danny.
Free kick.
Free kick.
Well, that's what I meant the first time. So many goals, it just has me saying goal automatically.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and beautifully cleared by Barnett Young. And B-Craft is there, and so is Colbert Carrero. And B-Craft has space down the right, and she is running. And Colbert Carrero with a beautiful run, but what a tackle by the captain, Chamberlain of Corning. That was really a vital tackle.
15 minutes to go here. This is WRED, Ithaca High School Student Television. 4-2 for Ithaca.
And Powers takes it, plays it to Colbert Carrero. And excellent defending there by Reeser of Corning to win a goal kick.
Ithaca Little Red really continuing the pressure despite the 2-goal advantage.
And Barnett Young takes it in the middle and plays a nice pass to Rutherford, who has a little space here. And good pressure by Corning forces her to turn it over, but Barnett Young puts her body on the line and wins the ball back for Ithaca. Colbert Carrero plays the ball in, and that's a dangerous ball in because you really don't know what's around you there, do you, Salco?
Oh no, a ball
As a
like that.
And it looks like a
Obvious
handball there
there.
on Audrey Howard. Yes, it was a pretty obvious handball, much like the one on Wallenbeck in the box.
However, he just saw Corning just stop playing prior to the ref even blowing his whistle.
Strouderman takes the free kick again. That's a great ball in and headed on by Barnett Young. It looks like Colbert Carrero is going to get there, and she does. She turns it back and looks for the pass, and it is cleared out there by Reeser of Corning. Oh, not quite out yet. And Wiggers, good tackle there by Powers. Oh, and it's a foul.
Powerful tackle there by Emily Powers. Has really been a rock in the midfield.
She has. And that holding midfielder is so important for a team because that's all the cover the center backs have, the outside backs have if they decide to push up on offense.
Especially now as Corning try and get a couple more goals here. I think Powers will be very important playing right above the center back duo of Wallenbeck and Strouderman.
And midfielder Maya Rutherford comes off for number 12, midfielder Rebecca Stauffer. Her first action of tonight. Oh, and a miss kick there by 17 of Corning, Divine. And and that's not really going to trouble the goalkeeper.
And it seems like the quality of action has been rough since Corning has scored that 4-2 goal. What do you think, Danny? Just a little bit of anxiety between the two teams?
I think the players are just getting a little tired. It has been almost 70 minutes, and some of these girls have been on for the entire game and putting their bodies on the line for the entire game. And, after a while, you're eventually going to get a little low on energy, and I think that's what's happening right now.
Number 1, Zora Webster, and number 15, Rose Ruland.
And Webster and Ruland are on for 13, Jennifer Smith of Corning, and 2, Charlotte Rogas.
Again, you are watching WRED Ithaca High School Student Television. Salco Chamo and Danny Stagliano here with you with the call of the game.
Where the score is 4-2 in favor of Ithaca with only 11 minutes to go. Can Corning put something together and try and make something of this game? Wiggers collects the ball and plays it down the line, looking for Beecraft, I believe, and it's a white throw there. Good pressure by Beecraft there. And you really see the reason why Beecraft is wearing that red captain's armband. She has just been the difference tonight, hasn't she, Salco?
Oh, yes. She's been the senior of the night. Coming up with a hat trick. Beautiful. All 3 goals.
Powers with a powerful throw-in. Beecraft takes it. And lots of space for Evelyn here.
And it seems like Beecraft might have injured her shoulder, her left shoulder on that previous tackle.
Yeah, I saw her holding that as well. And that's a really good effort there from Stauffer, but held well by goalkeeper Carly Burdick. Bicknell is looking for those spaces to break behind Ithaca's back line, but they really aren't giving her much. Powers takes it and plays an excellent ball to Beecraft. Oh, but just doesn't get a touch there. Oh, Barnett Young. Oh. Mayfield of Corning plays it to Bicknell, and this is where things get interesting for Little Red, and that is a rip, but held well by Serena Stern. She can do it from everywhere, can't she, Salco?
Oh,
She can dribble a team, she can shoot from 30 yards out, and she's really dangerous wherever she is on the field. Oh. And just out there by Williams.
And it seems as Ithaca are preparing another substitution. Looks like it's going to be number 21, Laura Pats, the junior 5'5", coming in. Be interesting to see who she comes in.
And Bicknell has space. And there is a third. And this game is really getting interesting.
Again, it is number 3, Kaylee Bicknell, the junior of Corning Hawks, again causing problems and scoring a goal.
Salco, I have a question for you. How often is it that you get to see 2 players, specifically captains, both score a hat trick for opposing teams in the same game?
Well, I don't know. It's been a while. Beecraft really putting a show out there, but Bicknell equally putting out a great show out there as well.
And maybe this game wasn't over as we had thought it to be. And Bicknell just seems to want this. She's really getting her team to push. But Ithaca is also getting some opportunities. Williams takes it down the wing and...
Oh, great by Williams.
But good defending there. Good teamwork for Corning. But Barnett Young takes it. She sees Williams, who takes a left-footed shot, and that was heading for the corner. Great work by Carly Burdick to have that covered and pick that ball right up.
What do you think, Danny? Do you think Ithaca packs the defense and goes for the 4-3 win, or do you think they continue to play a balanced game?
If I'm head coach E.J. Routman, I think you need a little bit of both. I think it's important that you sit back and soak up some pressure, but people have to be pushing up, just not to the point, or pushing up on the counter, but just not to the point where you're going to be vulnerable to the counter yourself. And Rebecca Stauffer wins the ball for Ithaca, but plays it directly to the feet of Chamberlain of Corning, who plays it right. Oh, Wiggers clears it. Catanese. Oh, and it is cleared out by Chamberlain. Beecraft plays it there. And Pat settles it. She has just come on. Her first action, her first touch, I believe.
And I don't know, Danny,
Evelyn does not let her turn there. Good defending. And plays it to Stauffer. Sorry, Salko. What were you saying there?
I'm just about to say, Danny, I do not think that we've seen all the goals that we have in store for tonight. Very likely that we see another. Whether it's for Ithaca or Corning, I do not know, but it's been a very action-packed game.
Yeah, this game has been a ton of fun to watch, and you are here with WRED Ithaca High School Student Television. I am Danny Stagliano here with Salko Chamo, excuse me, in this wondrous 4-3 ball game where Ithaca has the lead at their home stadium with only 7 minutes to go.
It seemed as Ithaca have just become a little complacent after having a 4-1 lead, and Corning have capitalized on that.
I agree. Like us, they probably thought with 20 minutes left, the game was just about over, but it doesn't appear so. And it looks like Rutherford is warming up. She is a key player for Ithaca, so that is not a surprise.
Perhaps substituting one of the non-starters on the team.
So how vital are the bench players for the team? These girls are still in high school, yet they're playing an 80-minute game. It really must be important to have good depth along the bench.
Oh yes, and I don't think Ithaca is quite a deep team. I think that they do have great players, but they're not being utilized to the point where they're making continuous substitutes. We've only seen quite a few this first half and as well in the second half.
Oh, and pressure there by Beecraft, and it looks like it's a white throw there. And that's a question we'll call. The Corning fans are not happy, but they'll just have to deal with it, right, Salko?
Yes, well, you always want your team to go the right way.
Oh, and looked like she grabbed Barnett Young's arm there, and they are talking a little bit on the field. This game is getting feisty.
Perhaps Strotterman will take a 40-yard beamer into the right upper left again.
It wouldn't surprise me, Salko.
Got quite a cannon for a leg, Danny.
Yes, she does. And there is a lot of space to be had on the left, but she elects to put the ball in. That's a dangerous ball, but after a bobble, Carly Burdick holds on.
And Annie Barnett Young has been having some trouble tying her shoe for a couple minutes now.
Pats with the pressure and wins the ball back for Ithaca. And a nice turn there. And just misplaced. I think that may come down to her just coming on the field. She probably needs to get into the game a little bit more, don't you think?
Number 11, and for Ithaca Red, Maya Rutherford, number 14.
And as I had predicted, Rutherford has come on, and she is a difference maker. She is an engine in the midfield there for Ithaca.
And I think with this, we'll just see Laura Becraft go back into the forward position. Earlier she came back and played some midfield.
There's a lot of space to be had for B-Craft, and she
And pressure.
puts the pressure on. Good defending there by Corning, but given straight back to Barnett Young, who plays it for Williams, and Williams kicks it upfield, but that goalie's not coming out for it, so that is a dangerous ball. Great pass there by Chamberlain. Taken up the right wing and kicked directly into Evelyn. Bicknell with the pressure, and she does it on defense too. Good team effort to win the ball, but excellent play there by Bicknell and excellent defending from Ithaca.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, and then I think I just heard EJ Rootman, the coach of Ithaca Little Red, shouting to Laura to drop back a little, perhaps going for a single forward up top as opposed to the two which they started with.
Yeah, and it is extremely important that they get the ball to the corners with 3 minutes to go and try and eat up as much time as possible. And that appears to be what they're trying to do. Pats puts the pressure on Chamberlain. And that looks to be a Corning throw.
I think he's going to try and lock them in right now, not allow them to get that counterattack started.
And not much time left here. Can Corning do something? What a ball that is from Bicknell, but Stern comes out and clears. It's really important that Stern's been coming off her line quite a bit this game because Bicknell really posed that threat. Allura takes the ball. And it is kicked out. I would assume Ithaca's going to take their time here on this throw-in.
And the hat trick for Laura Bickcraft, just giving her the confidence to try and take on anybody, anywhere.
So there are 2 minutes left in this game, and it really wouldn't be surprising to see either team put another goal in the back of the net.
No, Danny, it does not, but it just seems like Ithaca are trying to get the ball out of their half as fast as possible. So far, they're doing a great job of it.
B-Craft pressures. And Ithaca are really not slowing down with the pressure. Rutherford takes it, and she has fresh legs. But, good defending by Catanese. But Rutherford will not give up. And it is cleared up the line, but Pats wins it and puts a ball in the box that is picked up by goalkeeper Carly Burdick.
Laura Bickcraft just seems a little bit tired out there.
And I don't believe she's been subbed at all this game.
No, I think she's been in the game the whole time, causing chances and causing havoc for the Corning team.
And this game seems to be getting a little scrappy.
Less than a minute remaining. And a foul call.
That is an interesting call. But Pats does not argue, so neither will the Ithaca fans. And cleared up by Wambeck. There is a lot of cheering going on for both teams here. It is a roaring environment here at IHS Moresco Stadium as Wiggers just clears it. There are 30 seconds to go. This is the last chance for Corning.
Can they scoop something out of the ice cream?
And it's cleared by Evelyn.
20 seconds left.
Williams, excuse me. Cleared again by Williams. And that looks a goal
And it's
kick.
out.
And with 10 seconds to go, it looks like Ithaca's going to go on and win this game to move to 3-4.
What a performance by both teams. Ithaca getting the 4-1 lead and then Corning being very reluctant to let go of the game and coming back, almost causing an upset.
And Sacco, I don't know if this was just me, but this had to be one of the best games I've witnessed this season from Ithaca girls varsity.
Oh yeah, very, very phenomenal game. A lot of attacking football, and that's just what we love to see.
7 goals between them. That is not a very common sight in a high school soccer game. And you really have to give credit to Coach E.J. Routman for, after losing both games to Corning last year, pulling his team in and leading them to a 4-3 victory.
Sounding good from down here. Good to meet you. Take care. All right, we'll see you. Have a good night.
We just want to expand our thanks to Ithaca and Corning Athletics, Dr. Brown and the Board of Education, and cameraman Cameron Burbank,
Who has been excellent.
and the buildings and grounds here at Ithaca IHS Moresco Stadium.
And good sportsmanship shown from both teams, as not only do they shake each other's hands, but also the referees. Salco, I have to ask, if you had to pick one player, I know this may be an obvious question, but who would you pick as the MVP tonight for Ithaca?
I think you got to go with McCraft with the hat trick. However, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Williams, who's been all over the place tonight, setting up 2 of the goals and really just causing havoc throughout the Corning team.
And I also thought Strawderman had an excellent night as a sophomore.
Oh,
She's
yes.
really going to be one to watch for in the future for IHS.
I'm excited to see what Ithaca has for store next year, as a lot of the returning players will be seniors.
This team is clearly just improving, and they're improving every game.
And this has been WRED Ithaca High School Student Television. Final result for Ithaca is a 4-3 win against the Corning Hawks. I'm Salco Chama.
And I'm Danny Stagliano, and this has been WRED Ithaca High School Broadcasting, and we are out.